and welcome to Inside Alli Sports. We're on location in Loudon, New Hampshire for Global Rallycross, where we catch up with Ken Block, who's just dropped Gymkhana 5. I'm Jen Horsey, and for this episode, we're taking you inside Gymkhana. Ken Block's getting ready to race here in New Hampshire, but you just dropped Gymkhana 5, and it is awesome. Tell me a little bit about the concept for putting that together.
Well, we've done 4 other Gymkhana films before this one, and every time we try and mix them up, make them a little different. And for this one, definitely wanted to go with a city element. Make it a racetrack. If you could take any city in the world and actually create a course through it, that was the basic concept. So New York, Detroit, Miami, these were all sort of choices that we looked at, but San Francisco is so iconic with the roads that are there that have been in movies such as Bullet. So we contacted the city there and found out that they were very open to working with us. So we were able to find locations that worked very well for me in the car, and it was a lot of fun.
Did you shut down all of downtown San Francisco during rush hour? What'd you do?
No. Although it looks like we had a lot of the city, we had very little of it. Everything was done in small, teeny sections. So we were able to shut down certain intersections or, 2 intersections to be able to do things. And it was actually very difficult on me, especially because we'd have to start and stop because a lot of the roads that we used actually were bus routes or cable car routes. So we'd have to just stop everything in the middle of shooting and let a bus through. But that's just the way it is. And the other difficult thing for me was the fact that at the other locations for the other videos were like private facilities where I could go somewhere else and warm up the tires and warm me up. But this was very tight quarters in the middle of a city, and I was just put in the car in a location and said, okay, go attack. And not so easy.
What was your favorite moment of shooting?
My favorite moment of shooting was actually doing what we just call a drift jump, which is actually getting the car sideways and actually catching air through a turn. And it's something that's fairly common in rally because we go over lots of crests, but to be able to do that on the tarmac and do it as aggressive as I did it, it's something that hadn't been done to that extent before. So that was actually a lot of fun and turned out way better than I actually thought it would. We just sort of hit a nerve somehow with these Gymkhana videos that have just been very popular. I think the series as a whole is over 150 million views now, which just blows me away. I never intended that in the beginning, but I'm very thankful. It's some of the biggest viral videos of motorsports, footwear, action sports, all that stuff all combined. So at DC and for myself, we're actually very proud of the marketing that we've been able to do with it.
What are your plans for the next one? Can you tell us?
Well, I have lots of ideas. It's all trying to make them a reality is the problem. And even this one, there were several different ideas that started off that never went anywhere that we ended up with this one. So we'll see. I mean, it's a fun process. That's something that I enjoy too, the creative side of it. And hopefully I can make one that's actually better than this one. It's going to be tough though.
That's it for another episode of Inside Alli Sports. We've got all the action right here, and you don't want to miss a minute of it, so be sure to subscribe to us here on YouTube. For Inside Alli Sports, I'm Jen Horsey.